What's going on, guys? It's your boy CMB, back in the building, back with another video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get into this one really quickly, guys. I know it's been a minute since I've been on here, but I had to come on here, guys, to talk about the fight tomorrow night. I think it's one of the most highly anticipated fights of the year. Of course, I'm talking about Tyson the Gypsy King Fury, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world, taking on the former champion Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. And guys, I have been keeping up with this saga that's been going on, even though I haven't really been on here making videos. And I gotta say, this is a stacked card, by the way, guys. Of course, we got Jared Big Baby Anderson on the card. We have F.A. Ajagba taking on Frank Sanchez. That's a fight that I'm really interested in seeing as well. We have the rematch between Adam Kownacki and Robert Helenius. That's another fight that I'm really interested in as well. But nothing is more interesting than this Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder saga, guys. This one, it just really has me intrigued, and I know it has a lot of you boxing fans intrigued. And just the build up, all the stuff that's been going on, all the drama online between the fans, the cheating allegations, just the whole thing with COVID-19, the fight not taking place on July 24th. Just a lot of this stuff, just a lot of build up here. I didn't even know if this fight was ever going to take place, but here we are the day before the fight, and we're getting this fight. So we're going to find out who is the WBC heavyweight champion tomorrow night, guys. Who's the king of the heavyweight division, in my opinion. Now, like I said, I have been keeping up with the stuff that's going on. I did get to check out the press conference. I thought it was a pretty good press conference. I will say Tyson Fury, he did what I expected him to do. You guys know he's the king of trash talk. He has the gift of gab. I knew he was going to go in there and give Wilder a piece of his mind. I was surprised that Wilder, he did respond. I was surprised at how cool, calm, and collected he was at the press conference, and I take my hat off to him. I thought he did an excellent job as well, and I was glad that he spoke up and spoke his piece, because at the first press conference, he had his headphones on. He didn't really say anything, and I think that rubbed some people the wrong way, but I thought he did an excellent job at the press conference. Now, I did check out the weigh-in today, guys. Of course, Tyson Fury again, doing a lot of trash talking. He came in there, he had his Undertaker hat on, called Malik Scott and Deontay Wilder a couple of sausages or some crazy stuff like that he was saying. Deontay Wilder pretty much stayed cool, calm, and composed. So, it was pretty much the same thing that went on at the last presser. Now, as far as their weight goes, Deontay Wilder came in at 237 pounds, his heaviest that he's ever weighed in one of his fights. Some people think this is a mistake. He came in heavier last time, and it didn't fare well for him. You guys know he got gassed out. He didn't have his legs up under him. He took a shellacking in that fight, in my opinion. And I just, I didn't know if the weight was a good thing for him coming in. But I will say I'm a little bit torn this time, because he has had a lot more time to get acclimated to the new weight. He has been doing a lot more training with his new trainer, Malik Scott. He's really been dialed in my opinion. I think he's really been focused in this fight. Malik Scott did say that Wilder, it's not that he didn't know how to do these things. It's just that he took him out of his arsenal, dusted him off, and they got to work. And now Wilder is going to be a brand new fighter. And I mentioned something like that back when Wilder lost the second fight, that Wilder needed to go back to the drawing board, work on his fundamentals, and just be more prepared for the fight, the next fight. I said that a lot of people gave me flack for that, and Wilder said it himself. He got complacent. He was using the right hand, knocking people out, and sometimes it makes you just get complacent, you get lazy. You know, that's human nature for you to, when something's working for you, you kind of be like, okay, well, I'm just going to do this all the time and I should be okay. I don't have to do this. And I think him running into Tyson Fury, because you guys know Tyson Fury is technically sound, and it just didn't work out for him the same way. So I'm glad he went back to the drawing board, even though I didn't like the stuff that was going on with Mark Breland. You know, he got somebody that he felt like he could trust in Malik Scott. You know, they meshed well together, and you know, they came up with a brilliant game plan. So we're gonna have to see if Deontay Wilder is able to execute this game plan come tomorrow night. Now, Tyson Fury, he came in, guys, at 277 pounds, his highest ever, and just from looking at his weight on the scale, you guys know what he's planning on doing. They haven't probably changed up the game plan at all. They came in trying to walk Wilder down. They were very successful in doing it in the second fight, so I think that's what he's going to try to do in this fight. He's going to try to take Wilder's head off. So it's going to be the same thing. So Wilder, I'm sure they anticipate this. Now, this is not going to be a surprise for Wilder coming into this fight. You guys remember the first fight, Tyson Fury, you know, moved more around the ring. He wasn't as big in that fight. You know, he was heavy. I don't think he was he wasn't that in great shape for that first fight, but he did move around the ring using the irky-jerky movement that he does, and he totally changed it in the second fight. And I think he's going in with the same game plan that he did in the second fight in this fight. So it's going to be a hell of a fight, and I got to be honest, I think somebody's getting knocked out in this fight. I can't say who yet, but I will say this, I still have Tyson Fury as the favorite to win this fight come tomorrow night, and that's just based on what I saw in the second fight, with him just giving Wilder, you know, just beating Wilder from pillar to post in that fight. But I will say Wilder did not look prepared to me in that fight. He looked tired, he looked gassed, and Tyson Fury did do some dirty tactics in the fight. You know, he did a lot of holding and you know, just putting Wilder in the headlock, just a lot of dirty stuff. But he, you know, he still did some great things in the ring. He was able to knock Wilder down a couple of times, and of course he stopped Wilder. So I got Tyson Fury going in as the favorite. Now, I will say this, you know, he could get knocked out in this fight. You know, if he gets complacent, if he takes Wilder too lightly, Wilder can capitalize. He looks strong, he looks poised. From all the clips I've been seeing of him with Malik Scott, he's a different guy. Wilder 2.0, so Tyson Fury better not take Deontay Wilder lightly. I know he does a lot of trash talking. He was calling Wilder and Malik Scott a couple of sausages at the weigh-in. Whether he believes Deontay Wilder is the same guy, honestly, I don't think he believes that. But you know, he uses a lot of psychological warfare. He's very good at that. The trash talk that he does, you know, he's very good at getting up under your skin. So whether or not is he getting up under Wilder's skin, I don't know. Like I said, Wilder seems to be in a calm place right now. I think he's just focused, and we're just going to have a hell of a fight come tomorrow night, guys. Like I said, great card. I'm really excited about it, and we're finally here. We're gonna have to see who's the king of the heavyweight division come tomorrow night. You know, either it's going to be Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder, and may the best man win in this fight, guys. So you tell me what you guys think about this fight tomorrow night. Do you think Tyson Fury is going to win this fight? Do you think Deontay Wilder can pull it off and become a two-time WBC heavyweight champion? Or do you think Tyson Fury has his number? Or do you think anyone's getting knocked out in this fight? And if you do think somebody's getting knocked out in this fight, let me know who you think it is to get knocked out in the fight. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. And I'm out. Peace.